Outstanding. Thank you, Columbus Fire and Police, Pipes and Drums. If I could have everybody please stand. At first, I want to take a moment. It's been 25 years since the towers in New York City and the Pentagon and Washington were hit. I'd like to take one moment of silence, please, if we would bow our heads. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Tony Klein, please bring in Class 124.
Class 124, forward, march, out, front, out, forward, out, 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 front, out, forward, out, 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 front, out, forward, out, out, front, out, forward, out, front, out, forward. Company, front, face. Sir, it's my honor to introduce the 124th Columbus Division of Fire Recruit Class.
Thank you, Firefighter Klein. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors.
Detail. Hold. Left face. Post colors. Ready? Post. Recover. Present. Arms.
Company, present arms.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Order. Arms.
Company, order, arms.
Detail. Right. Face. Forward. Mark. Tail. 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 Right. Tail. 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 Right.
and remain standing, please, for the invocation given by Fire Chaplain Firefighter Joe Lorenz.
Company, we're ready. Rep.
Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Today we're celebrating the first of several milestones in the great vocation and calling that this group has stood up and risen to the occasion and said yes to. And we want to acknowledge the opportunities that were afforded by the city and the Division of Fire to put the training into these men and women. We also want to acknowledge the investment of the time of all the instructors and all that they have poured into them with their expertise. And we also want to acknowledge the sacrifice of all of the loved ones and friends and family who are represented here today. Those who sacrifice the most, they celebrate the most, and we are honored to have you with us as we celebrate this great occasion today. I invite you for this moment, if you would bow your heads with me and join me for a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this great opportunity to be here together celebrating the next wave that is coming in to rise to service of the great Columbus Division of Fire. Be with us today, Lord, as we celebrate. We receive those who have come through the rigorous training and bringing them into the great role of service that they have been called to. We ask you to be with us, and your grace be upon us and be with us with every word that is spoken, every encouragement, every celebration. And I ask this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Company, 10. Ready, two.
Thank you, Firefighter Lawrence. Please be seated. At this time, I'd ask any veterans or active military to please stand and be recognized by a grateful nation. Next, any fire service personnel, active or retired, please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for your service. Good morning. What a beautiful day. Despite the rain, it's a joyous occasion. Thank you for coming. My name's Chris Grilly. I'm the recruit training captain here at Columbus Division of Fire. And welcome to Columbus Division of Fire's 124th recruit class graduation ceremony. Class 124, good morning. Good morning, sir. 36 weeks ago, you walked out back on a cold Monday morning into the practical skills building. Nervous, unsure, I'm positive, hopefully a little bit excited about what your future looked like. You ran countless miles, climbed more towers than anyone could have imagined they ever could. You did PT in the cold and the heat, in the rain and the snow. You were taught new skills, studied hundreds of pages of new material, and took dozens of tests. You even learned to drive multi-million-dollar fire trucks, hopefully. You've been taxed in ways that push you beyond what you may have thought were your own limits. Yet here you are, reaching a milestone in what I consider the most challenging and rewarding profession a person can ever have. Over the last 30 weeks, you've been taught the skills to begin your new career as a professional firefighter with the best department around, no doubt, the Columbus Division of Fire. Do not forget your foundation. It is what everything else will be built on in your career. Continue to push yourself physically and mentally. Don't let up on your PT, and never stop learning new things. When you get to your new station in a couple days, listen, ask questions, ask what needs done, ask for help when you need it, and listen. Most importantly, listen. The division has so much knowledge at your fingertips if you take the time to seek it out and to learn it. Ultimately, this makes you a better person, a better firefighter, and most importantly, it prepares you to be the right person who shows up to assist the citizens of Columbus. They are the priority. They're the reason we do this job, and they deserve your very best at all times. Service over self is your class motto. You say it every day before you go home. Now is the time for you to stop saying it and to start living it. It has been my pleasure to assist all of you to reach this milestone of completing the Columbus Fire Training Academy. It is no small task. Congratulations. We are all fortunate today to have some very special guests that have joined us. Please join me in welcoming City of Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther, Council Member Emmanuel Remy, Public Safety Director Kate Pisciotti, Assistant Director Tiffany Clint, Interim Fire Chief David Ball, Assistant Fire Chief Jim Sanson, Assistant Fire Chief Michael Sechrist, Assistant Chief Tracy Smith, Medical Director Dr. Rob Lowe. Not that Rob Lowe. Deputy Chief Christopher Kirshner. Deputy Chief Sean Wooten. Local 67 Union President Steve Stein. Local 67 Union Secretary and Treasurer Lieutenant John Guroy. And you've already met Firefighter Division Chaplain Joe Lorenz. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mayor Andrew Ginther for some remarks.
Good morning. What a great morning here in the city of Columbus. A great morning for us to celebrate these outstanding public servants who will be serving our community in neighborhoods throughout our city. To all the members of the 124th recruit class, congratulations. Today you join one of our city's most essential and respected professions. You have earned the opportunity to wear the uniform of the Columbus Division of Fire. With it comes extraordinary responsibility. For more than 30 weeks, you have been tested physically, mentally, and emotionally. You have learned how to enter a burning building, deliver emergency medical care, and make sound decisions when every second matters. And just this week, your new colleagues showed you what it looks like to show up for this city. On Tuesday, a tornado ripped through the south side of Columbus, and calls for help immediately came in from every side of town. For the first time in the division's history, every available fire truck and medic was deployed at the same time. Talk about all hands on deck. At one point, your colleagues took 114 calls for help all at the same time. They showed incredible bravery and service to our residents during one of the most challenging days in our history. We are incredibly fortunate. Miraculously, we are not aware of a single emergency transport to our hospitals resulting from this terrible storm. But in the hours and weeks since Tuesday morning, CFD has been there inspecting buildings, clearing debris, and serving as a calming influence for residents in shock and despair. I pray that we never see another day like Tuesday, but God forbid we should experience a similar event. I'm grateful that you have answered the call to serve. In your recent life fire training, you saw firsthand that success depends on every person knowing the job, trusting the team, and doing the work the right way. Let that lesson, that no firefighter serves alone, follow you throughout your career. That includes your fellow recruits, the women and men who serve beside you, and the elected leaders and public servants who carry the responsibility to support you in your endeavors, myself included. The strength of this division has never rested with one person, one rank, or one generation. It comes from people who trust one another, hold one another accountable, and never lose sight of why they are here, to protect the people of Columbus. You're joining the division at an important moment, change for our community. And each of you will individually help shape the culture from your first ship. I ask you, bring a curious mind and an open heart. Listen to the veterans who have earned their wisdom through experience. One of the greatest I see here today, who has taught me everything I know. He's probably forgotten more than I will ever know. I see Captain Greg Lash up there, and I just want to acknowledge your service and everything you've done for this city, Captain. So listen to Greg Lash, support your fellow firefighters, and have the courage to speak up, learn, and improve. Tradition gives this division its foundation. Your character will help determine its future. My administration is with you. We are investing more than ever. Quality equipment, strong leaders, and the resources to support you as you offer the skill and sacrifice this work demands. I'm here to commit that we are working every day to provide you with the training, apparatus, facilities, and support you need to perform this unique job safely and effectively. That commitment is real. It is long-term. It will remain a priority of this administration. As I advance this year's capital budget, I will advance the largest annual investment in fire apparatus in our city's history. This is not a one-time correction. It is a long-term commitment to grow and modernize our fleet and our firehouses. This is my commitment to you, knowing what you will give. Our residents may meet you on the worst day of their lives. They may be frightened, injured, or grieving. They will look to you not only for technical skill, but for calm, compassion, and reassurance. Never underestimate the power of how you treat someone in that moment. Your professionalism can restore order. Your kindness can preserve dignity. Your presence can give a family hope. Wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't recognize the families and loved ones gathered here. Your loved one's career will be demanding for you as well. There will be missed holidays, birthdays, and anniversaries in the name of service. Thank you. Thank you for sharing these graduates with the people of Columbus. Your support helped carry them to this day, and it will continue to sustain them throughout their careers. Graduates, I ask you to protect your integrity as fiercely as you protect the public. And remember that every time you answer a call, with you, the trust of 1 million residents and the proud history of the Columbus Division of Fire is with you. Congratulations. Thank you for choosing a life of service. Know that this city is proud of you. This city believes in you, and we will have your back. May God watch over you and your families, and may God bless the city of Columbus.
Thank you, Mayor Andrew Ginther. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the people I forgot on the dais today. City Attorney Zach Klein. And Acting Assistant Chief Ben Bittler. At this time, we're going to invite Councilmember Remy up to the podium for remarks.
Good morning. Before I begin, I want to thank the Mayor, Director Kate Pesciati, Interim Chief Dave Ball, and Acting Assistant Chief Benjamin Bittler, Acting Battalion Chief Lucas Bergman, Captain Christopher Grilly, and everyone who helped to get Class 124 to this day. And to the members of Class 124, congratulations. Getting here was not easy. It required discipline, sacrifice, physical and mental toughness, and a commitment to something bigger than yourselves. And before I go any further, I want to recognize the families and loved ones who made today possible. This accomplishment belongs to you. You lived through the long days, the demanding schedule, the studying, the exhaustion, and the time away from home. You encouraged these graduates when things were difficult, and you made sacrifices of your own so they could reach this moment. So to every spouse, parent, partner, child, family member, and friend here, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice and your patience and your support throughout this journey. General Stanley McChrystal once said, "Just trying hard is not enough. What really matters is succeeding." And all of you sitting here today already understand something about succeeding. You didn't just try to make it through the academy, you did it. You showed up, you put in the work, you pushed through the difficult days, met the standard, and earned the right to sit where you are sitting today. That is a success worth celebrating. But it is also just the beginning. Because in this career you are entering, success takes on a much greater meaning. When someone calls 911 because their home is on fire, when a family is facing one of the worst moments of their lives, when someone is trapped in a vehicle or suffering a medical emergency, they aren't simply counting on you to try hard. They are counting on you to succeed. And success won't always look the same. Sometimes it will mean making the rescue, putting out the fire, and helping save a life. Sometimes it will be quieter. It will mean treating someone with dignity on the worst day of their life, reassuring a frightened child, taking care of the firefighter standing next to you, learning from a difficult call, and being better prepared for the next one. And sometimes success means being ready. Ready when the tone drops, ready when someone needs you, ready to perform when there is no opportunity for a do-over. Columbus is one of the fastest growing cities in this country. More people, more families, more businesses, and more neighborhoods mean more people depending on the Division of Fire. And you. Those residents won't know how many hours you trained. They won't know how difficult this academy was. They may never know your name, but they will remember that when they needed help, you showed up. From today forward, success isn't just about what you accomplish for yourself. It is about what you accomplish for someone else. The academy has given you the skills. Now comes the responsibilities of living up to them. Keep learning. Listen to the firefighters who have been doing this work longer than you have. Take care of one another. And never forget that every person you encounter deserves the same professionalism, compassion, and effort you would want if it were someone you loved. Today, you succeeded at something incredibly difficult. You became Columbus firefighters. Tomorrow, you begin proving what that means. Somewhere in this city, on a day they cannot possibly anticipate, a person you have never met is going to need you at their to be at your very best. Be ready for them. On behalf of Columbus City Council, congratulations, Class 124. Congratulations to your family. Welcome to the Columbus Division of Fire, and stay safe.
Thank you, council member. At this time, we're going to welcome Director of Public Safety, Kate Pesciatti, for a few remarks and the administration of the oath of office.
Mayor Ginther, Councilmember Remy, Chief Ball, graduates, friends, family, good morning. Actually, let me correct myself. It's a great morning for the Columbus Division of Fire and for our city. Today, we welcome a new class of firefighters into the Columbus Fire family. Individuals who have completed demanding training and are united by a commitment to serve and protect the people of Columbus. While today's ceremony rightly celebrates those of you about to take this oath, this achievement is not yours alone. It belongs to everyone who's supported you along the way. Today, you are accepting something much greater than a job. You are accepting responsibility for showing up when someone else is experiencing one of the worst moments of their life. You will be expected to run towards situations others instinctively run from. You will rely on your training, on one another, and on the commitment to service that brought you here today. And beginning today, you become a part of a proud tradition of Columbus firefighters who have answered the call before you. To each of our graduates, thank you for choosing a life of service. To your families and loved ones, thank you for the support sacrifices you have made and will continue to make. We're immensely proud and grateful to each of you for answering the call to serve. Our city is stronger and our residents are safer because you stepped forward. It is now my distinct honor to administer your oath.
Company, 10. Right hand.
Please repeat after me. I state your name.
Caleb Andrew, Isaac Barsani, Ryan Dalmani, Jacob Brumfield, Jeremy Budd, Jacob Cashman, Jude Evelyn, Brian Evans, Brian Ilving, Jack Harper, Gavin Hoddeshield, Quinn Humphreys, Griffin Jenkins, Zeb Liston, Jack Mott, Jesse McNew,
Alyssa McNulty,
Adam Meister, Sean Moore, Ruth Mullen,
Tom Myers,
Jonathan Patton, Mark Mayer, James Brockton, Alexander Ritson, Levi Richards, Nikhil Rivera, Connor Rollins, Jake Schultz, Jordan Simon, Joseph Schneider, John Spurlock, Connor Schwartz, Emerson Suchek, Josh Tobler, Lincoln Troxel, Todd Van Fossen, Sam Woolen, Jack Wolf, Christopher Yeager.
Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America. The Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio. The laws and ordinances of the City of Columbus. And the rules and regulations of the Department of Public Safety, Division of Fire. That I will not affiliate with a defined hate group. That I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of firefighter. To which I've been appointed according to law. And to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys, lady. Thank you, Director Pesciatti. At this time, I'd like to introduce Interim Fire Chief David Ball for remarks.
Welcome, everyone. What an exciting time for each and every one of you. I'm so excited for you to finish graduation, get through this day, celebrate with your family, and then have fun at the firehouse and get to know your new teammates and start to master the craft that you've trained so hard. Thank you to Mayor Ginther, City Council, Representative Manuel Remy, Director Pisciotti, and the other people up here on the stage for continued support for the Division of Fire. This is not something that one person can do on their own. This requires all of us to support the division as we move forward, and you guys are a product of that. So this recruit class represents the next generation of the fire service. These recruits have committed themselves to discipline, teamwork, and protecting our community. This class of 40 recruits have completed rigorous hands-on training from live fire simulations to emergency medical scenarios while meeting the demanding physical and academic standards. Beyond the technical skills, what stands out most is their growth as a team. Along with their accountability to one another and their shared commitment to serving something bigger than themselves, I hope that the recruit training program has ignited a passion in each and every one of you for the fire service. If you foster that passion, you can achieve so much: a lifelong career, personal growth, higher education, fulfillment in completing tough assignments. You will learn the value of the privilege of service. You will learn to have empathy for people in need, and you will find the courage that you didn't even know that you had. I want to give you 3 principles to keep in mind as you begin your fire service career. Number 1, be present. Show up. Be on time. Be early. If you're on time, you're late. As a firefighter, you are inherently part of a team. You all have learned how to be a team here together. Now you're going to learn how to be a team at the station where you're going to start to master your craft. This career isn't just about you, it's about the team. Now you have a duty to commit. This is not just a job, you're needed each and every day. Your best ability as a firefighter is your availability. And that means being on time, engaging in training with your crew, and being the first to help when a task needs to be completed. It means sitting with senior members, learning the lessons that they want to teach you. You have learned how to do these things here in training. Now be accountable, take personal responsibility, and be the best firefighter you can. Always want more, soak it in, enjoy every moment, and learn to be better if you fall short. Number 2, take care of your resources. As a firefighter, you'll operate engines, medics, ladders, and other specialized equipment. Learn everything you can about these tools and resources. Take care of them as if you were responsible for them yourselves. A professional firefighter takes pride in knowing their equipment and knowing how to use it and how to maintain it. You're a resource as well. Take care of yourself. Commit to excellence through exercise and utilizing mental health resources. Keep your mind sharp. Take advantage of training and education opportunities. CFD offers so many training opportunities here, but don't limit yourself. Utilize the State Fire Training Academy. Utilize the National Fire Academy. Work on your degree. Attend training conferences. Immerse yourself in continued learning and improvement. Your commitment to excellence will not only help to serve you better, but make you a better person. And number 3, use values and virtue to guide your behavior. As you graduate, you're not just a random person anymore. You represent the Columbus Division of Fire. You represent the fire service as a whole. You're held to a higher standard. That means accept the role and behave like a professional. Now, what does that mean? It means being a model citizen. It means being honest and completing your duties and when interacting with others. It means act with integrity and do the right thing even when no one is watching. Have respect for others. Engage each person ethically with empathy and compassion. Be fair and encourage fairness when dealing with each other. Values guide your behavior. Values are validated by your actions. Do not compromise your values for convenience. These are the actions of a professional firefighter. If you abide by these 3 principles, I'm confident that you will carry forward the tradition and the excellence of the Columbus Division of Fire and serve our community with professionalism and pride. Now, before I leave the podium here, I wanted to take the opportunity to point out someone who is going to be leaving us soon. Geneva Bourne was hired in 1997. She's served as the training administrative secretary for 24 years, and she has watched 40 recruit graduations during her time here. And this last recruit graduation, her grandson, Trenton Evans, is graduating with the group. So what a great time to leave and celebrate with Trenton. So please give Geneva a round of applause. And thank you and congratulations to each and every one of you.
All right. Thank you, Chief Ball. This time, Mayor Ginther, Councilmember Remy, City Attorney Zach Klein, Director Pashadi, Chief Ball, and Recruit Training Lieutenant Derek Kagi, please join me standing on the stage as we present their certificates to our new firefighters. Firefighter Caleb Andrick. Firefighter Isaac Barsati. Firefighter Ryan Belmonte. Firefighter Jacob Brumfield. Firefighter Jeremy Butt. Firefighter Jacob Cashin. Firefighter Jude Eblin. Firefighter Trenton Evans. Firefighter Brian Fielding. Firefighter Jack Harper. Firefighter Gavin Hodenshield. Firefighter Quentin Humphreys. Firefighter Griffin Jenkins. Firefighter Zeb Liston. Firefighter Jack Malpin. Firefighter Jesse McNew. Firefighter Alyssa McNulty. Firefighter Adam Meister. Firefighter Sean Moore. Firefighter Luke Mullins. Firefighter Dominic Myers. Firefighter Jonathan Patton. Firefighter Jamar Perry. Firefighter James Proctor. Firefighter Alexander Rensing. Firefighter Levi Richards. Firefighter Nikel Rivera. Firefighter Connor Rommel. Firefighter Jacob Scholes. Firefighter Jordan Simon. Firefighter Joseph Snyder. Firefighter John Spurlock. Firefighter Connor Schwartz. Firefighter Emerson Suchek White. Firefighter Joshua Tobler. Firefighter Lincoln Troxel. Firefighter Ty Van Fossen. Firefighter Samuel Walter. Firefighter Gavin Wolf. Firefighter Christopher Yeager. Class 124, congratulations. Outstanding. Okay, now we're going to hear from our class speaker, Firefighter James Proctor.
First off, I'm going to apologize to Captain Grilly if I drop any sweat on here. But good morning, everyone. Good morning. First off, thank you to Class 124 for voting for me to be class speaker. I am honored to be up here today, and thank you to everyone for coming this morning to celebrate Class 124. The reality is that we would not be here without the support and encouragement from our families. What we go through in the academy, it seeps into our home life as well. I just want to say from all of us, thank you for the love, support, and encouragement throughout this entire journey. All right. It's been a really long road, but we made it. We can all take a breath now. We can finally say that we are done with the academy. People always ask, how's the academy going? What is it like? How are things? What does the daily routine look like? I never know how to respond to that question. It's extremely hard to explain what the academy is like. The emotions you feel, the stress you feel, the anxiety you feel, the frustrations, anger, hurt, and pain. You go through so much. It's a daily and mental, physical mind game that you just have to keep pushing through and figure out how to stay positive. The routine was rigid and demanding. We woke up early, arrived at the academy before sunrise, prepared equipment, we trained, studied, cleaned, and repeated it all again the next day. Physical training, classroom lectures, hands-on evolutions, testing, and endless preparation became our daily lives. For 8 months, for some even longer, it was the same thing. It was a constant grind that challenged us mentally and physically. Every day demanded discipline, resilience, and the determination to keep moving forward, no matter how exhausted we were. The best part about this journey, though, is being able to do it with your classmates, knowing that the person next to you is going through the exact same thing that you are. Both exhausted, both frustrated, in pain, both feeling like we have no idea what's going on, but you just keep going. Sometimes words didn't even need to be said to one another. We just knew how we were feeling in the moment just by looking at one another. We knew that we had each other's backs, that my brother or sister would push me to my max, and that I would do the same for them. That we would never give up or quit. Nothing was too much for us to handle. We continued to work and fight until the job was done. As a class, we celebrated wins together, passing tests, getting through tough PT sessions, taxing drills and scenarios, celebrating classmates overcoming fears. We even got to celebrate classmates having children and getting married. We also mourned and lamented struggles and hurt throughout this journey of the academy and with family and other life events. If someone was dealing with something, either in the academy or with their personal life and family matters, we came alongside one another and supported them. We walked through that struggle with them. We cared for each other. We checked in on each other, and if someone seemed off, we noticed, and we provided support. That is what family does, and that is what this class became. We went from not knowing each other day one to being brothers and sisters. We became a family. We also laughed a lot along the way. There was plenty of joking around in the locker room, friendly pranks, and time spent together outside of the academy. We found ways to keep each other's spirits up through the long days and demanding schedule. Whether it was singing in the gym during workouts, despite firefighter Tom's bleeding ears, sharing stories after work, or finding humor in everyday challenges of academy life, there was never a shortage of laughs. We watched a certain recruit learn that yes, sir, and yep are apparently not interchangeable. We learned that accountability breeds responsibility, especially when leaving radios on the truck. We also saw classmates go above and beyond for each other, including one memorable attempt to rescue a forgotten water bottle before anyone noticed it was missing. Unfortunately, the plan was not nearly as smooth as it seemed at the time, but the effort did not go unnoticed. And when the stress and anxiety of major testing sets in, it occasionally led to some unforgettable moments, including one classmate being so focused on passing the National Registry exam, they walked out of the testing center bathroom without realizing they had forgotten to button up and zip their pants. Then there are stories that may forever remain a mystery. So before I leave this podium, if anyone knows what really happened to Rensing in the locker room, Lieutenant Coslow still needs to know. With all that said, now that we are done with the academy, all the hours, the sweat and exhaustion, we get to go out in the streets and put our training to work. We get to finally perform what we signed up for. Each shift, we will put our own lives aside for 24 hours and put the community that we serve in front. We are excited to continue learning, growing, and being mentored by the firefighters and medics that have done this job before us. Thank you to the staff for all the education and mentoring, and thank you to my classmates. I'm blessed to have been able to go through this journey with you, each of you. We got through this together. Thank you.
Nice job, James. Very wise words for such a young man. Now it's time for your awards, guys and gal. If I could have Lieutenant Kagi join me on the stage for the presentation of awards. Firefighter Isaac Barsati, please come forward. The recruits participate in a well-designed, rigorous daily physical fitness program. At the end of the academy, a final PT score is given based on push-ups, plank hold, dead hang, and a 1.5 mile run. Firefighter Barsati is receiving the award for the highest physical performer of Class 124. Congratulations. Firefighter Barsati is also receiving the best seniority number based on his overall performance during his 30 weeks in the academy. Good job. Firefighter Luke Mullins, please come forward. During the academy, the recruits took numerous written tests, weekly quizzes, and exams. Firefighter Mullins is receiving the academic award for the highest GPA of Class 124 with an overall GPA of 96.46. Congratulations, Luke. I'll ask Karen O'Keefe Moore and Captain Mark Maddox to please join me for this next presentation. On December 26, 2014, the Division of Fire lost firefighter Brandon O'Keefe to cancer. Firefighter O'Keefe was part of the training academy and was also an instructor prior to his passing. As a recruit, Brandon will be most remembered for his determination, compassion, and leadership. The phrase, "not an ordinary man," was often used to describe Brandon. We would like to acknowledge a recruit that shares the same determination, compassion, and leadership as Firefighter O'Keefe. This year's Brandon O'Keefe Not an Ordinary Man award goes to Firefighter James Proctor. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Mark. Just 2 more pages. I would like to take a moment to thank the Fire and the EMS Training Academy staff and all of the instructors from Emergency Services. Would you please stand at this time and be recognized? Their hard work and dedication has ensured both the success of each of these firefighters and the future successes of the Columbus Fire Department. Thank you all. I'd like to welcome Fire Chaplain Joe Lawrence back to the podium for the benediction.
Company, take cover. Company, 10. Hooray.
Well done. One day you took a test. It led you to take a job. But after all these months of hard work, you earned the right to take an oath. The book of Psalms, chapter 15, verse 4 and 5 says, "The one who keeps their oath of commitment, even when it hurts, and does not change their mind, will never be shaken." This world demands and requires a people of leadership who will not be shaken. And this oath is the foundation from which you will serve and have the right and responsibility and the honor to serve the great people of the city of Columbus. You know, your daily interventions, you're going to earn your pay, you're going to earn your place, and ultimately you're going to earn your name. But I want to challenge you to remember and keep in the forefront of your mind, day after day, run after run, in your daily interventions, you may extend the opportunity for someone to either discover or fulfill their God-given purpose in life. What an honor we have been given to serve in this city. With that said, congratulations. The finish line here has now become today the starting blocks for out there. It's time to hit the streets. I want to invite everyone who's here right now to join me one more time as I close in a word of prayer, but I want to pray a prayer of blessing over these firefighters who are from Class 124. Please join with me. Heavenly Father, thank you for today, and thank you for the gift that is given to the city through this class. Here they stand, and they have answered the call and said yes, and risen to the occasion. They are well equipped and they are well trained to serve the high call to which they have responded. Lord, I pray that you bless them with safety and protection on the streets. Bless them with every resource that they need to succeed. I pray you quicken their memory and their decisiveness according to what they are going to be faithful to do, according to what they were faithful to study and prepare for. Lord, I also pray, Lord, that you bring with them the presence that would bring peace and calm to anxiety and bring stability into the situations that they are called to step into. I pray you preserve in them a passion to serve and a compassion for those whom they are called to serve, just as you were moved with compassion for the multitudes. And you did not come to be served, but to serve and to give your life a ransom for many. Lord, I pray you bless them with the gift of rest and replenish them in their strength for the days and the years ahead for this great call. And I pray, Lord, you renew them daily with a sense of purpose and fulfillment as we receive them on the streets with gratitude. Thank you for this amazing group of people who are now joining us on the ranks on the streets. Now the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you.
Thank you, Firefighter Lawrence. As we conclude our ceremony, I want to thank all of you for coming today. I'd also like to thank all of you for the support that you have and will continue to provide to the members of Class 124. 124, enjoy your day. Rest up tomorrow. Be ready to report for duty starting Sunday morning. If I could ask everybody to please stand for Class 124's first salute. Overseen by Firefighter Tony Klein, a United States Marine Corps veteran, 20-year member of the Columbus Division of Fire, the senior man of the recruit training staff. Tony has spent 10 years in recruit training, assisted in 20 recruit classes, numbering over 700 of our current members. And he has decided it's time to enjoy retirement starting this coming January.
One step, march. Take cover.
Company, hand salute. Ready, two.
Thank you, Firefighter Klein. Class 124 will be dismissed one final time by Lieutenant Derek Kagi. Please stand by as Recruit Class 124 gets to say its motto, service over self, one last time. Lieutenant Kagi, please dismiss Class 124.
Class 124, dismissed.